Yo, what up, Eagles Nation? Tuning in to Mikey 215 Sports, where we keep it 100 as always. So the question for me is, can the Eagles create a dynasty coming off of this Super Bowl 59 championship win? And the question is, yeah, why not? Why not? This team obviously is not going anywhere. They're a young squad, young defense. Everybody on the offense is pretty much, I believe, locked in until like 2028, 2029. I don't really know the contract details off of the top of my head, but why not? Why can't they create a dynasty? Like I said, best defense. All your offensive playmakers on the offensive side of the ball is locked in. Barkley, Smitty, Brown. You got the best offensive line and defensive line that's locked in. Young secondary. I know we're going to be losing a few pieces into this off season, but we're going to address that as the off season goes on. But other than that, a few pieces moving, going to different teams. Of course, losing Kellen Moore to the Saints, but that happens every year. Offensive coordinator leaves almost every season, so the Eagles are pretty much used to that. But yeah, the answer is yeah. The Eagles can create a dynasty coming off of this Super Bowl win. Hands down, there's no doubts about it. There are going to be a few teams that may give them some challenges going into, next season. The Lions being healthy. I think when the 49ers become healthy, there'll also be a problem as well. But even with those two teams and a few other teams coming in strong next season, I still believe that the Eagles are still the favorites in that conference, are still the favorite in the NFL, just overall, going into next season, because I do believe that this Eagles team is not going anywhere for a long time. They're here to stay. They're young. This ain't like 2017 when Eagles won the Super Bowl and we had a couple of players, not a couple of, a handful that were aging and getting older. This is different. These players that won the Super Bowl, they're young, they're in their prime. It's not like 2017 where some of them were, just the ending of their prime or getting older. It's completely different. You know what I'm saying? Like, this team is here to stay for a while, a long time. And I know that frustrates a lot of the NFC East teams, especially like the Commanders, who are saying, they're going to be a problem to come as well in the next few years. But see, the thing is with the Commanders, yeah, they are going to be better, but they're talking as if the Eagles is not going to be here right along with them. I think that the whole NFC East, I think, is going to be chasing the Eagles for a while. That's just, how I feel. I think they're going to be chasing the Eagles for a long time. Some of them may get better, but I think the Eagles is the top dogs in the NFL. You know what I mean? They're the only team that has the quarterback that can beat Patrick Mahomes in the biggest game. It's been proven. The only quarterback that beat Mahomes in the biggest game was Brady. I know Burrow beat him in the AFC Championship game, but other than that, Hurts and the Eagles the only team that can knock off somebody like the Chiefs in the biggest game. No other quarterback or team has proven that they can do that. We've seen it. A lot of y'all favorite quarterbacks have folded and cannot get to the big game, no matter what pieces they got behind them. It's been proven. So yeah, the Eagles definitely can become a dynasty coming off of the Super Bowl win, for sure. Yeah, it's not really really too many other teams that I can see stopping them. Of course we got all off season to talk about this, but just I feel as though the Eagles I feel like they're gonna pick up where they left off, coming off of the Super Bowl. Like I said, the team's going to be different. Every year the team is different. You get a few pieces that's gone, a few new pieces. So whatever team, 2025 team is not going to be the same exact team from 2024. But I can definitely see this team picking right up where they left off once September hits. Yeah, so that's just how I feel about that. There's no doubt in my mind. And also had one of the most clutch quarterbacks right behind Patrick Mahomes. That's the truth. Jalen Hurts is the second most clutch quarterback behind Patrick Mahomes, and it's proven. I don't care about stats. I don't care about who throws the prettiest ball. I don't care I don't care about none of that. Eagles have the most second clutch quarterback in the NFL, and it's proven. It's proven. What other NFL quarterback right now, other than Patrick Mahomes, has played in 2 Super Bowls in 3 years? You can't come up with one. Not Burrow, not Jackson, not Allen, not Jordan Love. It's Patrick Mahomes and it's Jalen Hurts. I'm not putting Jalen Hurts in the same category as Patrick Mahomes, but it's Patrick Mahomes, and then there's Jalen Hurts, and then there's everyone else. People hate the facts, but that's what it is. That is exactly what it is. Jalen Hurts has been to 2 Super Bowls and won 1. Other than him and Patrick Mahomes, what other young quarterback out here is doing that? It's not. Josh Allen can have the MVPs. They can have all of that. But what happens when the big game is on the line? They fold. They don't become clutch. And that's a conversation we're gonna have this whole entire off season. And I'm gonna keep talking about it in almost all my videos because I want people to understand what it's really about. Because I think the NFL fan base, we forgot what the whole football thing is about. It's about winning, especially in the big games, the big moments. That's what it comes down to. We don't care about stacked rosters. We don't care about who got who. Who can make the right play at the right time, especially at that quarterback's position. Who can make the right throw. You can't just say I can swamp up Hurts and put any quarterback in that Eagles team and this would happen when that would happen. You don't know that. You don't know that. You don't know if you put a Jalen Daniels on this Eagles team, can he make the right throw at this particular time or this particular position? We don't know that. We don't know that. A lot of quarterbacks can't. A lot of quarterbacks can have this roster and still not know what to do with it. Still may not make a good decision in the key moment that Hurts can make. So we need to stop all that what ifs, make believes that don't exist. It's what can you do? What have you done? And that's just what it is. So this Eagles team is definitely due for a dynasty. I know the season just ended, but I'm already looking forward to September. This is a bittersweet off season. But yeah, we're gonna talk more about this as time go by during the off season. But yeah, the Eagles definitely are favorites to start a dynasty for real. So I'll tap back in with y'all. In the meantime, y'all be safe. Go Birds.